Hey guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. Come on in. It is happy hour on this Thursday. So let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how your week has been, all the things. And we are going to do something a little farmhouse tonight. I'm excited to show this one. So I'm getting this pulled up so I can see your comments, but please go ahead and comment so maybe that will help. Usually it takes a few comments and then they start popping in. There we go. I see it. Okay. Okay. Hi, Brenda. First one here, it looks like, on my end anyway. How's everybody doing? I want to show you what we did last night. So the other day, I was in the event for Tammy, and it was a cruise theme. In fact, it's still going on all week. And my day was ribbons and bows. So this is the painting I did. And then I did have a couple of ribbons going down either side. But once I went to actually put the glass on it, I decided it'd be prettier without. So I covered it. Oh, thanks, Marsha. I hope you have too. I've had fun. I've been sending ATCs out today. And anyway, so, oh, thank you for sprinkling. Who said that? Thanks, Sydney. I appreciate you, doll. All of you that do. Thank you so much. I see you, Linda, and somebody else, Brenda, there it is. Hi, Brent. Thanks for sprinkling. Anyway, I put glass and some pearls and some little rhinestones, and can y'all see pretty good? Little pearls on her bouquet. I think it turned out so pretty, so I wanted to show y'all that so you could just see it. It's so fun to come in here and see it the next day, and it's always exciting. But hey, Elizabeth. Hi, Ann. Thank you so much. Wouldn't let you comment? Oh, goodness. Sometimes it does that. I hear a lot of people say that, and I don't know why. It's just Facebook glitches. You know how it is. I got this calendar a long time ago at the Dollar Tree, 2021, but never throw them away because they have beautiful images. This is art. This is someone's art. This is probably Jennifer Pugh, but let me just double check. It may not be. Okay, I take it back. It's Temple Moore. So Temple Moore is the artist, but you know Jennifer Pugh has beautiful images on hers. So it's very painterly. I love all the images. I'll just show you this so you can see them all. Thank you, Donna, for sprinkling. And I'm going to use the cow. And since we're doing an ATC, we're going to use this. So never throw away this part of your calendar. You guys, you know, if it has art on it or anything colorful, you can use it in your mixed media. So yes, sir. Hi, Jermaine. Thank you, Cynthia, for sprinkling. I appreciate you guys. So I'm going to just kind of cut this off of my calendar. So I've got, using these little tiny scissors. And so I can put that part aside. Now, if you are seeing something on this calendar that you love, besides this cow, holler at me, because we could maybe do two. So is there something else that anybody wants to see? I mean, they're all cute. Hi, Brookie. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Mary. Thank you guys for being here and sprinkling. Gosh, that helps me more than you know, and I appreciate it. This month is 3 years for Art and Grace. Actually, for my private group, it's 3 years. I started doing paint parties in person, you know, under my business name. More than that, you know, it's been probably 4.5 years or so. And so, but 3-year anniversary for my private group, and actually it hasn't been that long. Maybe, I don't know. I'm confused on my days now, but anyway, we're celebrating all month long. So I've been sending out happy mail all month long, and we are trading these ATC cards. The lamb is precious. The pigs, please. Yes, Sydney, perfect. Yes, never get rid of them. You need to find out about mailing these. Lisa, I already did. If you signed up, you've gotten at least 2 emails from me, maybe more. So if you signed up, then you have it. Okay, then I've got this one too. It's not Farmhouse per se, but I loved that pumpkin. See that pumpkin? And that pumpkin can pass as Farmhouse. So thought I would cut this out while we're doing it. This one, Sagebrush Fine Art, is who the images are from here. Come on, come on. So I might cut out that pumpkin. And we'll just do 2 at the same time, basically. I do like to batch create. So if I'm going to do a whole bunch of ATC cards and mail them to a lot of people, I can do that. And I showed that on one of my lives, how I do the backgrounds for those. And if you're doing it more in this mixed media style where you're using a lot of images and things, then that's all you do is just start cutting out, have them all together, what images you want to use. I think I don't know, I may leave it like this and I may cut the pumpkin out. So let me just cut around it for now. And then I'll have any scrapbook papers, any ribbons or embellishments that I might want to use, kind of have that all sitting around like you may see right here. Kind of pulled some of my farmhouse looking things, and I am going to probably use a part of a book page. I love this napkin. This came from Temu, and some of you are getting those in Happy Mail. Some of you should have already gotten them. Who said sprinkled? Vicky, thank you so much. Laveda, you did. Okay, that's okay. It's so fun. Y'all, I cannot get enough. I just have been having a ball. So here are some you probably have not seen unless you're really here a lot, because I've gotten these very recently. So really cute, guys. So cute. Look at this with the little embellishments and everything. You can just do so many things. There's a little key. There's shark teeth and a shell, buttons, all that. This one is super cute with this little truck. So all of those, you've probably seen these because these were my first batch I received. You know, they all came in. Lots of all kind of great things. I just wanted to show y'all really, really quick. All these pretty ones that you may not have seen or maybe just seen a picture, but they're just so pretty. So this right here, it's larger than an ATC, but I just made a way to put it in there because it's so beautiful. And I love the fabric. So that inspired me to pull out some fabric and use it today. So that's what we're gonna put on here. Do y'all like this napkin? You love them, aren't they fun? So just this, because it came from Temu, not great quality, so there's only one ply. So it makes it super easy to cut off of that ply or take off the ply. Thank you guys. Happy y'all are here. Has anybody had any good news this week? It's always good to share that if you have, because we sure have enough that goes wrong, don't we? You know, and it seems like things happen in threes where your car, you have a flat tire, then your water heater's acting up, and you know, so let's hear some good news if anybody has any. I'm just kind of gingerly cutting these out to where they'll fit on my card. We're going to use these little pieces. But from one napkin, you can do a whole lot of cards if you want to do it this way. You love the napkin and the cow. Isn't that going to be cute? So yeah, I thought we could just kind of, and then I also pulled, somebody sent me these, and I, for the life of me, could not remember who sent these papers, but I'm guessing they may have came from Temu too. And you usually get so many when you order something like that. So somebody shared a lot of these with me, and I thought these were all pretty farmhouse-ish looking. So I don't know if I'll use them or not. But I pulled them out just in case. I don't know. I like cows too. They're fun. I used to always go home the back way so I could see them because we have a lot around. I mean, we're in Cowtown, so you know, you see cows everywhere. I pulled some papers that I thought might be good to go with this. We'll see. And then I pulled a couple of stamps. Like I thought I might use this one or this one. Just something pretty simple. I pulled this again if I might want to use a doily. This is just a paper doily, so we'll see if I want to use a piece of that. Here's more paper that's sort of farmhouse-ish. So we're ready to go. I do have some cards that I've already cut to size, 2.5 by 3.5. You can also use a playing card. And I've told y'all before that I get them at Dollar Tree, so they're clipped, but it doesn't matter. Either way works. And hey, Vicky, you're saying hey to everybody? Let me see if I have enough glue. I still haven't been to Dollar Tree. You got margin. You got clean margins on a basil card. Oh, Shan, that is fantastic news. That really, really is for sure. Actually, let me think a second what I want to do with this one. Let me see how this would look. Yeah, we'll put paper down first on one. So I'm just going to use my glue stick if I can get enough out. Let me just see how this will work. I think I can. Did you know you can even, like when it gets really low, I've been known to stick my brush in there and get some out. And it's sort of like, ladies, you know when your lipstick is your favorite color and you're at the bottom, you can use a lip brush to get out what's down there. You know what I'm talking about? Do y'all ever do that? Or especially when you can't find the same shade and you're like, I've got to have that. So it's the same principle, is use one of your old brushes and you can glue down. I could have used Mod Podge, but I'm just showing you another trick. It's always kind of fun to share our tricks when we go live. Hi, Dina. How are you tonight? So happy to see you over here in Texas. I've been coming to Kentucky, and I've been waiting for you to make the trip to Texas. How are you today? Are you worn out? Are you still babysitting? I think you said till September, right? You've done that too, Brenda? Good, I'm not alone. Okay. Well, it's the frugal in me, but also there is a color that it's my favorite color, and I've had that same favorite color for years. So if I run out, sometimes I'll do that. I'll just dig around in there till I can get enough out. So anyway, we're just going to get this paper down first. I'm going to use the majority of the lighter color. You had a migraine? Let me go back and read that. You had a migraine since Monday. Oh my goodness. So that is awesome. I totally believe in the power of prayer, and I'm glad that that was taken away from you. I had I guess not a migraine, but a really bad headache for a couple of days. And I know Christy in my group has had one. It's just maybe the weather. What do y'all think? Oh, I know, Dina. I know, girl. You don't have to ever apologize or say anything. I know. I just don't know. I keep telling my kids, like, if y'all keep waiting to have kids, we're going to be too old to help you, because they expend so much energy that I don't know. I'm hoping that the healthier I get, my energy level will come up a little. Okay, so we've got kind of a background on this one. Then we've got this card that I'm going to use this napkin with, and we don't need to do anything except put that napkin down. So I will use Mod Podge for that, so it's a nice smooth. You have had one for 2 days, Sue. Well, you guys that are on here, if you are a praying person, it is just the best thing you can do if you see a comment like that, to just utter a prayer, because you don't have to know the person. You know, you can just help them out in that way. And I love that. I love that believers can pray for each other, whether we know each other well or not, you know. Have some good news. Your daughter has Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, and she's an artist. She's worked so hard to build up her business, and she's come up with a few things that have really become popular. Well, Michael's has gotten oh my goodness. That is awesome, Dana. She is so talented. Congratulations to her. That is so exciting. And who knows what will come from that, right? You know, you get one thing, and next thing you know, you're in Hobby Lobby, you're in Kirkland's, I don't know. I mean, I don't really remember what type art she does, but I remember knowing that she was super talented. So I'm just going to do my best, guys. I'm not a professional decoupager, but let's just see if we got that down pretty well. Pretty smooth. You know it's okay if it has a wrinkle. Thank you, Kim. You guys, I got the cutest ATCs from her, and you saw it when I started this live. If you weren't here, I showed all the ones I've gotten just real recently, but also I did post a picture on my page. So go give that picture some love. Tell everybody they did a good job. It's just been the funnest thing, and I'm telling you guys, that reminds me of that lady. I'm telling you right now on the airplane. Anyway, if you know, you know. Sending ATC cards to somebody will brighten their day, period. That is a truth. And so keep making them. If you have been making them and, you know, it's been fun, keep it up. Use your scraps or take a design that one of us teach you, and instead of painting it on a canvas, paint it on a ATC card and send it to someone who needs it, because it is joy-bringing for people. Does she need... I'd love to see her work. Dana, will you put her, you know, page in the VIP group so people can go take a look and follow her? Okay, I am going to put this napkin right here on top of this background. Just didn't want, you know, I wanted it to be a neutral color. And white is always good, but there's no reason we can't have a little color. And if you put some Mod Podge over it, then that gives you a nice surface that you can do next steps to. So if we wanted to use ink or pen, we can. You just started. It's so fun. Isn't it the funnest? And if you haven't done it yet, I really, really encourage you. I have probably 10 tutorials. Dina, Designs by Dina, has tutorials. Creating with Chris Hunter has a class. Actually, Dina is teaching a class, so that's what you need to do. Sign up for Dina's class on August 31st. You can, in the meantime, watch my tutorials, and then by the time you're done, you're going to be better than both of us put together, and we'll be taking your class. So just really, you just watch anybody you want to, and then kind of find your own style, you know. Using what you have is one of the funnest ways to do these, which is what I do. I just go in there and see what I have. And I saw that calendar today and was like, I cannot believe I've never used any of these images. So I pulled it out, started looking at it, and that's how it went. I mean, that's from there. I was like, oh, that's cute. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a little farmhouse. And then I just started pulling other things that I thought would coordinate. But you don't have to buy anything. You really don't. I know that as a crafter, we have so many things. Okay, let me dry this so we can go to the next step. Hi, Lori. How are you tonight? Well, Mary, is that a good thing? I don't know why he's having to have a new one, but we'll be praying for that appointment for you, for him. Hi, Mitzi. Glad you came. Good evening, Patty. Hi, Janie. So sorry if I've missed your comments. I'm looking back to see. Hi, Christy. Oh, yeah, Dana, be careful what you say. Yeah, you never know who might even try to sabotage or something. Let's let her get that deal in the books. I'm just kind of checking for dryness. So if you have, maybe you've got a little farmer's almanac, you want to put a little piece, you know, but see how that's kind of pretty with the blue behind it. But you get kind of a different look because this is so like delicate, I'm going to use my little nail file. I'll just keep this in here. I'm sorry for the sound. Just mute it if that bothers you. I know I try not to do things that are creepy. Yeah, I asked her to put it in the VIP group so we can all go check it out. But be careful, just be careful and respectful not to say things on her page, since this is, until it's all a done deal. But I love sharing your good news. Everybody else tell me more good news. Of course, if you need prayers, you can share that too. But I want to remember to always look for the blessings, because we know we're all going to have the bad things happen. That's just a given. We're in a fallen world. So we got to look for the good. I know Cheryl is healing, and appreciate all your prayers. I watched one of Sue's replays today. If you don't follow Living a Heartful Life, you will be blessed if you follow her. Sue lost her husband a few weeks ago, and I was watching one. I think I watched the one where she first came back. So it was probably a few days ago. And I just was tearing the whole time. She is so sweet, and the way she spoke about him just brought me to tears. She told the story. It was just really a sweet live. And you went to the doctor. You don't need. Oh, good, Bonnie. So that's awesome. So your levels are normal, back to normal. Are you feeling good? Like, do you feel like you can tell it worked and everything? Hi, Gloria. I know, I'm sorry, guys. You can always cut this. There's no, you don't have to sand it. So we'll just cut this one to save y'all from, the scraping is, ugh. Tell me how many you've made. So if you're making the ATCs, tell me how many. If you don't know exactly, just about like 1 or 10, Okay. You do have to have a little trash can handy, because you're going to have little bits of things. So I'm just going to kind of start playing, and, again, we'll be adding, we can add anything we want, but I'm just kind of thinking about what I want where. I think I'm going to cut this out. Oh, Patty! That's amazing! Over 100? I've probably only done, I'd say, 40 in my entire life. I usually do a batch, and then I don't do them for a year. But I have just had so much fun with them. And really, so this month, like I said, is my 3rd anniversary for my private group. And I wanted to do something to celebrate, also my birthday month. So I was like, let's do something fun and different. So I did put on my website that you can send one to me, and I'll send one back to you. And that's what has been a blast, is checking the mail every day. Donna says 20. Vicky's made 20 to 22. Shan, 8 or so. Teresa, 10. Oh, good, Bonnie. Hi, Kelvy. How are you tonight? Bonnie, that's great. You have more energy. Awesome. Okay, I'll read your comments, guys, if I'm missing it. See, I'm just going to cut around. There's something I just want to cut around them. So you can cut around, or you can leave it just like it is, There's no wrong way. That's the awesome thing about art. There is no wrong way to do mixed media, or even art for that matter. Not all art has to be fine art where, people will tell you, oh, well, where's your light source? You don't have that correct. No, fun art and whimsical art and those kind of styles, loose art, all of that is, you just do what you want to do. You do not have to do what people tell you. You know what I mean? You don't follow the rules. Do not follow the rules. Let's use a piece of book page. I'm just going to look and see if there's anything that jumps out, and it doesn't. I don't even know what book this was. This is something from the Dollar Tree, so I didn't think it was going to have anything exciting. But I'm just going to cut a piece of it. I think I just really liked the color of it. You know, it's just kind of that, kind of matches the napkin. And you can use it like this. You can, you know, I'm just playing. This is what I do. Play, put some things down, see how I like it. You can tear. You don't have to cut. Let's do it to where this blue part is kind of right here. Oh, Sue, mine's the 22nd, so Tuesday. Lisa made 5 last night. Awesome. Good, Patty. I can't wait. Lynn. What? That is fantastic. Oh, I'm so glad for you. I thought that was going to be a much longer restriction, you know. It's amazing what they can do and how much better you can get faster than what I would think. What else did I pull? Oh, I know what I was going to show y'all. So you may be thinking, well, I don't have any watercolor, because this is watercolor cards. And you may think, I don't have any of those. I don't have any playing cards. Do you have junk mail? Because if you have junk mail that's a little bit heavy weight, then all you have to do is cut it 2.5 by 3.5, and that's your base. Okay, so where's my cutter? I love showing that trick because people forget. They think they have to have all the things, and all the time people say, oh, I just need to go get such and such. I'm like, oh, I bet you don't. I bet you've got something. So there's 3.5 and there's 2.5. There's your base for your card. You know, if they're going to send me junk mail that I don't want, then I'm going to use it for art. So we'll just Mod Podge that baby right on. And you got a whole nother one going. But what I wanted to show you how to make one basically for free, you know, is you're like, well, I don't even have Mod Podge. Do you have school glue? Do your kids have school glue? Do your grandkids have school glue? Do you have a glue stick? You know, good night. You do not have to have everything. Start with just what you have on hand. Start there. This is a piece of paper that was in an Amazon box. You know how they do this and they pack it? So I'm wadding it into a tiny ball, and then I'll undo it. So that I wanted all those little wrinkles, and that's going to be my background for this one. Because remember, we're doing Farmhouse. And so just a rustic background is awesome. Let those wrinkles stay, you know, kind of rub them into where there's more wrinkles even. And it looks basically like leather paper. And the reason that I thought of that was I bought some leather paper from Temu, and as I was looking at it, I thought, man, I could just basically use this craft brown paper the same way. You just need to wad it up to wrinkle it. So we can do things cheap, friends. So there's your base. Just the main things that you want to be sure that your edges are down. So put a little glue in there and kind of, you know, because as people slide this into a baseball card protector sleeve, you want those edges to be down real well. So I usually will do what I'm doing right here if I'm using paper and kind of be sure. Yeah, they sure do. Oh, is that right, Dana? That's all you use? I'm so glad. I love another thrifty friend. Yeah, but let them spend the money and we'll use it. There we go. And that's a cute little, I know you probably can't see that since my paper on my table is, so we technically can do 3. So let's use these sunflowers I pulled. Look how cute on that background. Almost don't want to cover it all up. I like that tree too. I can't even decide. It's like a little tomato plant. But I do like this little tag. I think I'm going to use it. Y'all with me? Feels so quiet. Yeah, right, Dina? I know, they're all cute. So has anybody thought about decorating yet for fall? I mean, it's so hot that it's hard to even think that way. But I actually really like to enjoy it for a long time. So I'm already just ready. I'm not going to yet, but I wish that we could enjoy fall longer. But here in Texas, it's about 3 days and then it's freezing. It's like hot, 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 nice and chilly, or nice and breezy, and then freezing cold. And I mean, it's just crazy how we don't have much of our spring and fall. You're already starting, Angela. Did you happen to get your card yet? Your card back? And when you go places and see it's all decorated and they've got Christmas out even, you know, that's what makes you want to do it. It's like, we're just going to pretend it's 70 degrees and... Okay, you don't have to go to all that trouble, but why not, you know? So let's put it here at the top. Yep, that will be cute. This is just scraps. I'm glad I didn't throw them away from the last project. If I had more of my glue stick, I would probably use that, but we're just going to put it down with this. It's a lot of glue. Okay, guys, I want to choose a Happy Meal winner just for fun. Like I said, I've been trying to do this all month long and send things out. So tell me, let's see what I can ask. Let's think here. I know. So my birthday is the 22nd. Tell me when your birthday is. You do not put the year, guys. Do not put the year. Just put, you know, like 8/22 or something like that. So no year, because that would be too, you don't want people having, you know, I don't know. I'm weird about trying to protect all of you from the weirdos on here. But let's hear y'all's birthdays. And then I'm just deciding how to place what I do. Definitely want it like this. You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to cut it off of this. Hold, please. Are we getting some birthday? Ooh, fun. We celebrate birthdays in my group, so I write down everybody's birthday when they come in, and then I put it on my calendar, and we all wish them a happy birthday on their birthday. Everybody should feel very special. God created you and brought you into this world on that day. And so it's always a good thing when you have another birthday. Don't worry about getting older. You still get to be here with your family or friends or whatever mission that you have to do in life, you know. So it's okay to get older. We're all getting older. Sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and barely recognize myself. Like, wow, I look so, bad compared to years past. But, I mean, it's just the way it is. Don't worry about that stuff. Y'all still doing it. Today's your granddaughter's birthday. How sweet. How old is she, Beth? Well, she may be grown for all I know. I said, how sweet. Like I was picturing a little granddaughter, but she might be big. I've loved seeing all these kids going off to college and starting that part of their life. Oh, really? Cheryl, good. Well, I'm glad you're here. Oh, yeah, it's so fun. And if you want to start, listen, I cannot tell you how many people have mailed me one and said it was their first. And I literally am like, are you sure about that? That looks absolutely every bit as good as mine. And I've done lots. So listen, do it. You'll have fun. I almost can guarantee you'll have fun. And you can do it while you're watching. So if you want to watch one of my other tutorials or, just put something on the TV, you can do it while you watch TV. So it's just a lot of fun. And the best part is you're blessing somebody when you share it. ATCs are meant to be shared, never bought or never sold. They're just a way to share your art with people. So see if we put that right there. That's cute. Now do y'all see? Because I bet some of y'all were like, don't cut it out. Don't cut it out. Oh, don't you dare, Angela. Don't you dare. Listen, every one of us are getting older. Our hair's turning gray. We're wrinkly. We're saggy. We're gaining weight. All the things, guys. But that is what distracts us from doing what God has for us to do. Everybody, I just really, really believe that we are so wrapped up, all of us, me included. The society we're in just makes us think about it all the time. And guess what? That means our focus is on ourselves, not on what it should be. So just be grateful that you still get to be here, especially if you've got family or friends to live for and to see, and find what God wants you to do with your life and get to doing it. And you'll quit, that stuff kind of can fade away a little bit because it's just not important. Now, here's what I wish I had for this is yellow. And I do somewhere, but you guys remember I rearranged this room? I would have to really look hard to find where I put these. I know where they are. I know where they're in a cabinet over here by me, but I don't want to take time to go. Oh, that's cute. See that? I'm just going to just see if there happened to be something that, no yellow, no orange. It's all pinks and purples in here. That's okay. I'm just going to use that greenery. How cute. I mean, really. Brenda, have it taken anyway. You stopped that. Do we need to have a something, what do I call it? Like a little event where we talk about all this and we kind of decide together that we're not going to buy into that and we're not going to worry about it. And collectively together, you kind of encourage each other, because that's just such a waste of our time. And we need to live and be happy and not worry about, I don't even know that I like that. I just wanted to see. So it won't be on the white. So let me remove that. If you use these rub-ons, just be careful. If you touch the ink part, it's going to come off and stick on your fingers. So see, I don't think I love it. I don't think there's anywhere on here that I love it. So I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to save it. But I'm going to get out a stamp. I have some cute stamps. I just feel like it needs a little black. So I'm going to rub some black on here. And guys, I use my paint a lot. I have ink, but I like using paint because it's just what I do. So I'll just rub a little paint on there. And then you'll probably see me drop it in my water glass when I'm done. But that, you can just kind of put it down randomly, stamp. I don't even have it on one of those little backings. But see, now you've got some black on the card. And that will show behind our little perfect. I'm going to put a little more up here. So let's just, granddaughter and mom. My grandmother and mom, where I am, you will be all the time. Can y'all see my comments? Gina, I just saw your comment. I have not been really watching comments too well because, you know, I'm trying to hurry a little bit so I don't keep y'all very long. But I do go back. I read all my comments and I reply. So if you ask me a question or something, I'll reply. Now, if I don't see it and you're like, that lady didn't reply, you just holler at me. I'll reply or message me. You can drop this into your cup of water while you're continuing to work. And it will be fine until you're done, if you want to keep them clean. Your paint and everything needs to be dry before you do the next step, because I'm going to use some Mod Podge to put that greenery down. Thank you, Sue. Gina, I believe they are, but this was gifted to me, this little flower. These little things right here, somebody sent me to use. So, but I do think they are because they look just like what I've ordered from Temu, just with a different pattern and things. The napkin came from Temu, and these little flowers came from Temu. Y'all could, if you wanted to, like take a screenshot maybe. If you, let's see, is that in camera? But you can probably just put in dried flowers and it'll pop up or something similar. Because, you know, I'm sure that if they don't have it, they've got somebody that's selling them. Okay. So let's put, let's put this greenery down. Kind of put a lot of glue. Sealer, you know, this is sealer. Have it curved this way. And then, of course, quite a bit on top that will hold it down. Isn't that cute? Now, I don't know how farmhouse it looks, but it started with a farmhouse, this little sunflower. And like I said, maybe after my live, if I find some yellow flowers, I'll add them to this one. And then one of y'all will get it. Oh, I need to pick hold on. Let me scroll back to dates. Oh no. I'm going to have to do that when I'm done because I accidentally got out, which now I can't see y'all's dates. But I will choose somebody, and I'll choose another one at the end of this. So stick with me if you can, and we'll do another one live. In fact, I'll just do it right now. I'll just go pick a comment because I've got it right. I'll show you what it is. It's over on my other desk. Okay, now we're going to set this aside while we work on another. But that is basically what I'm doing. And then I always go around the edges with some paint. You can use your ink, you know, ink pad, but this is how I do mine, and I just will go and edge them because it frames it, you know, it just makes it look more finished. Keep baby wipes handy, guys, because if you craft like me, you're going to get messy. But there's that one. Do y'all like it? Kind of different and neat. And I do want to put another, like a little piece of this, because Kim's ATC, where she put this, a little ribbon, is what made me want to even I was like, oh, that is so smart. I've never added ribbon to mine, I don't think. Thanks, Linda. Thank you, Roseanne. Okay, let's work on the cow. So we've got that. We've got our book. We've got this on the edge. We've got him down here. That maybe back there. Or another thing, I might just put some of this doily. So I'll kind of cut around, like, see how I'm kind of cutting around whatever's right here. And let the rest fall away. And that's probably enough. And then make this edge look kind of clean too. So cut like so. So now you've got kind of a clean edge. And we can put this, which I think looks very kind of farmhouse because it's like French country, I guess. So see, that will kind of be there. We'll cut the edges, of course. You kind of have to blur your eyes when you're doing this. And just imagine. That's how I do it anyway. I think the cow might need something behind it. Let me just see if I like that. Let me try one other thing. See what you have, you know, just kind of look around at the papers you have, and you can always paint something. Yeah, I like the lighter color for me. Wait, let me test this. Let me just test it first. It's probably not going to work, but we're going to test it and see. You know, something like that. What do y'all think? Blur your eyes and just kind of imagine if we put that. I know it's very different than the napkin, but does it all go together, kind of? What do you think? Oh, good, Katana. I can't wait. Solid, Dana says. No, blends in too much. Okay. That's what I thought, but I do like that paper a lot, so that's okay. Now to just decide which piece, you know, color. I think I'm going to use this. You know, if you don't like what I'm doing, that's okay. You choose the darker. You know what I mean? Like, don't worry. And don't worry, be happy. Doily behind the wood, Lori. Good. Thanks for telling me because I wasn't sure which way was going to be better. Cut this off. And then my plan is to kind of cut this around the way, you know, just around the cow. Like so. We'll see. Hopefully this looks okay. Very imperfect because this is rustic, right? I know you got to blur your eyes, guys, but I think that will be cute. We're going to go for it. Like I said, don't hate me if you don't like it. You can do it different, you know. I'm teasing when I say that. That's silly. I'm just being silly. Feeling like I need to hurry. I feel like I have been on here a while and I don't want to get y'all bored with me. You like it? Just Mod Podging the paper down. Do best around the edges. Be sure to get plenty of glue around the edges. We will go around and cut all our edges, no worries. It's coming together. Oh, thank you, Gina. Well, you know, sometimes I do talk too much, and I get that comment from some people, and so it's made me a little, you know, like conscious to not take too long. I like it. Now, I might go around this with my micron pen like you see me do. If you've watched me before, I like to do edging work, pen work with it. And if you're going to trade with people, you do want to be sure that you keep these at 2.5 by 3.5 if you can, because a lot of people do put these in the little baseball sleeve protector things, and I'll show you one here in a minute. Let me just Mod Podge over all of this. I'm just using a matte Mod Podge so it doesn't make it shiny or anything. That doily is very thin. Okay, let me stop right now and show you what I'm giving away, because I've got it right here on this desk. I have some of these ready to go, and it is a couple of napkins in here and some papers in here. So let me choose somebody, and you can make you one with this paper. I'm gonna go back as far as it'll let me, and then come back down and stop. Gina Pearson. Let's just put your name on here. So now you're gonna need to private message me your address. We don't want to put it on blast. Did I say Peterson? Now I've got to find you again. Where is it? Gina, where are you? I can't find you now. Oh, Pearson. Okay. So there we go. Easy peasy. And I'll do another one. Y'all just remind me. Somebody's going to have to remind me toward the end here. There. Okay, so there's that one until it dries. We can't really do more to it until it dries. But when it dries, we'll put something else on it. Like, I even pulled this. I cannot wait. Y'all tell me if you know what this is. I know my hands have paint on them, but can y'all tell what this is? Let's see. Oh, you're welcome. I'll send you an ATC too. Very cool. Oh, thanks, Arlene. Glad y'all like it. Next time, screen. Yes, I could have, Christy. It is from a mop. Get a Dollar Tree mop, and you can use it for all kind of things. But all it is wool, you guys. It's like yarn. So sometimes I'll use these. I'll make a little bow out of it or whatever. But look how farmhouse-ish it is, you know? That would be just cute on there. And I pulled this ribbon because that's totally farmhousey. So we'll see. There's those two. Let's do this one super quick. So now I know we need something kind of pumpkin-ish. Let's see. You know, I've got this book that I've been using quite a bit, and it's beautiful papers. In fact, some Happy Mail that's already gone out had some of this in it. So if you got some, let us know. I might put a little piece of this behind this pumpkin is what I'm thinking. So what I'll probably do is, this is where the ink would come in handy, but I don't know where mine is. I've put it away and I'd have to get up and go get it. So I'm just going to use my paint. But just go around the edges. That was a lot. That's okay though, because we like kind of messy. We don't want it to be too perfect. Okay. Hold please. little flyers on top of the cow's head would be adorable. The little flyers. Oh, flowers? Is that what you mean? Tell me if that's what you mean. Yeah, that could be super cute, Brenda. Mop string. Who knew, Lori? Who knew? Okay. It'd be really nice if I could tear this around here. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, let's see if I can do it. I know I'm being a little messy with mine, but you don't have to be. But honestly, I'm fine with that. I am not a perfectionist when it comes to art. I was when I worked full-time. I really wanted everything perfect, but not for this. So we're going to do the same thing where we just tear kind of slow, tear down. If you tear down, you don't get this white edge. So I'm tearing away from. Thank you, Angela. Like so. You could paint them on too. Yes, you could. Some of those little round Deb flowers. But when I think kind of country and rustic, you know, farmhouse, I definitely like the dried flowers. I think that is really kind of perfect for that. So now you've got a little bit of a pumpkin colored background for that one. And if you want to add more, I don't know, let me just try it and see what I would think. You know, you can totally add some up here or like kind of like that. You know, it could be sideways, just whatever you want to do. Anything. If these were small or you had some small little letters, you could stamp out pumpkin or fall. So we have an F, but not a small A. You know, it would be giant because I was going to think about fall. You can write it. It's just I like to spell it. There's a O. C is big. I was going to do October, you know. Just thinking, do y'all see anything? F, too big of an A. You like it sideways like this or like that? Oh, you tear for the white edge? Let me see how. You can also take your item and put it down here in the corner like this. And as long as it doesn't really stick out further than the bottom and the side, you're okay. And it kind of covers that little edge. So that's another little trick if you want to do it. Let's just put this right here and use our black paint. I'm going to offload a lot of black. So I just dipped it in the black and then offloaded it onto my palette so that not tons will go on here. And we've got this napkin under it, so. And I just tap up and down, holding that stenciled, you know, as close as I can, kind of as hard as I can against it so it doesn't lift a lot. And then lift it up at once and you got a nice little image there. Still wish I could use some of this. I wish I had, I just don't see the right letters or numbers. Do y'all, anybody see anything that I didn't see? Hi Regina, glad you're here. Sideways. Another thing I was going to show y'all now, this is more for if you're doing this for like mixed media, maybe making a card instead of an ATC card. Because like I said, a lot of people that do this, they keep their cards in a protector like this. This is for baseball cards. I got, I want to say it was like 550 for, is it 550? It was like so many for like, $6 or something on Amazon, maybe $8 at the most. It wasn't much. But you could take something like this if you're going to make this a card, and you could, you know, cut these off and just kind of have it behind the little fence. Can y'all blur your eyes and picture it behind the little fence? So you can totally use things for crafts on your mixed media, but probably not for ATCs. Somebody said moo. Who said that? Chicken pickins. M-O. We could use that as an O. I like it. Thank you for the great suggestion. This just came from Dollar Tree, so if I can't get all this out without ruining another letter, I won't cry. But they want to get you as many things as they can on here, so they're close together. But you can cut out. We can make that work, right? Okay, so we see that the only difference is that little curly Q. So we're going to cut it off here. And I know this is risky, but I am going to cut into the narrowest part, so right here, and then kind of cut this off gingerly and get rid of that piece. So now we should be pretty okay, right? What a great idea, you guys. Put a crow in the pumpkin. Oh, on it. That's a great idea too. I'm so glad y'all are here. It's so fun to create with people and get their suggestions. Now, I'm just playing with placement. Y'all let me know. Sideways. Don't think it'll fit going up and down without covering some of his ear or her ear. But that's still cute. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, of course you can go. So what are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? Oh, boo. You could put boo. Yeah. So cute. You could put the crow and the, or a black cat and put boo. I like it. Catty corner. So like this. Is that what y'all are thinking? Let's vote, y'all. Y'all start telling me. Catty corner or straight across, up and down. We need more votes. Vote, vote, vote. The first one. Catty corner. Catty corner. Chicken Pickens gets to pick since she came up with it. I just love this idea. Super cute. Okay, we're going with catty corner. Again, I'm going to look at my hands. This is the fun thing though, you know. Don't worry if your hands are messy. It's okay. It washes. But don't touch the black. On these Dollar Tree ones, I'm telling you, it comes off pretty easy. So get some tweezers if you need to. And then just hold it down, grab a craft stick or something, and sorry if my camera shakes a second. These come off very easy. I've not had any of them have any trouble. I mean, I can't say they're great quality. I don't know about that, but they come off easy and work well. Oh, I need to cut that. Almost made a blunder. Oh, I think that's going to work, you guys. I don't know. But if it doesn't work right there, we will paint it in that little spot. Can't tell what it's doing there. It worked perfect. Aren't y'all happy? I know, isn't that the cutest? So cute. Kind of tilt this a little bit this way. Just adorable. Thank you guys. Please, Chicken Pickens, I want to say your name's Barb, but my memory is not the best. So if you'll tell me, please tell me your first name. That was a great idea. And this is why so many of us love to ask for y'all's input, because I always say you've got a better vantage point. You're looking straight down and you can kind of picture it easier. You like it? Thanks. You're Barb. Is that what I said? That's awesome. Okay. Perfect. And we'll do black around the edges. We can definitely put flowers on the cowl. Let's just see if we like those pink ones, or if there's anything else that's small in here. Probably those are going to be the best. Yeah, everything else is way too big, but I kind of like that darker pink. Barb, I need to send this card to you. I can always make more, though. I've been telling everybody, when you send me one, you're welcome to tell me, you know, if there's one that you want back, and if I still have it, I'll give it to you. So several people have told me, you know, oh, I would love to have such and such. And it makes me so happy that I can say, oh, I still have it, yes. So let's put some little flowers on him, her, whatever. Right here across, like it's a flower crown. Just going to tap down some glue. And if I can just use my stick to transfer. We'll put in a little greenery too. So grab a piece. I always look to see if a piece has fallen off into the bag. And if it hasn't, just grab one from the bottom. And you can use pieces of it. You need that cow in your life. Super cute. I need just a touch more. You guys, there's no way you can be stressing over your problems when you're doing this, because it's bringing you joy. And then when you send it to somebody, you know that the day that they get it out of their mailbox, it's going to make them smile. So the key to this is sharing it, you know, whatever it is, whether it's art or some type of craft that you make, giving it away. Don't just keep it in your house where you've already got 8 million other crafts you've made, but take it somewhere or send it to somebody. Maybe if you see somebody on your page that's, you know, hurting or whatever, just choose them and say, I'm going to send you something. Or an elderly neighbor is always good. Just, how cute. You like the flowers? I know, Lori. That was such a fun little idea. I still am thinking I like this for this one, but let's test it. So, you know, kind of back and forth. You can just do a little simple. I mean, that would be fine to just do that, but sometimes I'll do one more, and let's just test it and see what we think. And sometimes I'll use raffia or whatever to tie it in the middle, and I can get it really tight. But let me try the yarn. I'll try the yarn. Just don't want it to break on me, but I'm going to try to do it real gingerly. I didn't turn my hot glue gun on, so yeah, that's going to just break apart. You know how fragile that is. So that's why I use either string or like jute. And I'm going to get this down to 1 ply. That's what I call it, where you take some away. And tie it in the middle. And then I will have to use hot glue to keep that yarn, to keep this, you know, because that's not enough to secure it. But if I put hot glue here and press it down, it is. So I'm just kind of get it how you want it. You could either put it on top of the head if it was a little smaller. You can kind of put it to the side. I don't want to cover the moo is the only thing. Y'all tell me what you're thinking. It could be that we should have used jute. I don't know. You're like, don't say we, you did it. Bye, Dina. I know. I wish I could see you in person. Do we like just a little jute one better? Yeah, that may be cuter, you guys. Lori says she loves it as is. You guys vote for me, jute or the little yarn. This is just too small. Under her chin. Cute. Like a little cowbell under there. A little bow. You like it as is, Sue says. Okay, I'm going to just test this. So there's under the chin. Could put it up in a corner. Probably not there. But you guys just tell me what you're thinking as you see this. I'm going to finish this one super fast. Before y'all leave me. Angela says corner. As is no bow. As is no bow. Is that what you mean, Penny? If you're saying as is, does that mean no bow or does that mean where it's at right this second? Let me know. See, my hands are kind of dirty, so I'm gonna get my ink and stuff on this, but you love the pumpkin. Good. I was gonna put it right there. I'm going to show you how I do the back of mine too. I'll tell you what I'm also going to do. No bow. Everybody's saying no bow, I think, for the most part. And we, you know, we could do one on that. This is the one I just pictured, but that is just too big. So if I did that, it would have to be just 1 ply. I'm going to go around this with the black and edge it. Again, most of you would want to use your ink pad. And if I had it handy, I'd probably use the ink pad. But I just typically end up using paint because it's right here. I always have it right by me. And I use paint for everything else, so it just makes sense. You can be messy. You know, you can kind of, sometimes I'll rub it onto the paper a little bit. That was a lot, but you know, so it isn't perfect. I like that messy look. And then lots of glue around the edges. Oh, that's so cute. Just that we hardly did anything, but look, that's just cute, just simple. I still wish I had a word, but I don't think I can make one with anything. You could use the numbers, I guess, but what would that... Oh, that's a cute idea to use the jute for that. I was thinking of using a little piece of this, but yes, you could totally... Aw, even a bow's not bad. I don't know, y'all tell me what you think on that. I'm going to grab my micron pen. This is dry. Bow takes away, okay. Use the leaves on the transfer across the orange strip. I see it. I see it. Hold, please. Hold, please. I just had an idea and I'm going to try it. We may not like it, but we're going to try. See that? So you're adding a layer of interest. So hearts if you like it. Do not do hearts if you don't. And that will be our vote. I see some hearts. I like it because it brings out the pumpkin color. And we can still do something on top of this. I think I'm going to put it. I see some hearts. Okay, Brenda's got some hearts going there. I might as well just go ahead and do it over this whole thing because the whole card will get Mod Podged. Or you can use a spray sealer, whatever you like to use. Yes, that's cute. That's cute. I'm sorry, guys. I was going to try to let y'all go quick, but see, sometimes it takes time, and you just keep thinking of other things and all that. I don't know if Barb is still here with Chicken Pickens. If you are, and you want this little cow card, you can send me your address and I will mail it to you because I just love your idea. That was super cute. Super cute idea. What do y'all think? Now, there won't be white behind it, remember, so it's kind of hard to imagine. I'm going to try my best to show y'all what it would look like. You know, it'd be something like that across it. So let's do the hearts again if you like it, and no hearts if you don't. I like it. I think it just kind of adds something else. So I'm going to do it because I'm seeing, oh no, hold on. Y'all vote. So I see one no, one yes. Let's vote. One no. Okay, so we got two no's. Oh no. Everybody's going to have to vote. You love it. Yes. No. See, we're really even here. So everybody has to vote. So we've got 1, 2. Oh, goodness. I can't decide now. See, it's literally almost every other. Are y'all doing this on purpose? We're going for it. I mean, what the heck? Now this part's probably going to be on my table. And I wasn't really trying to get it centered on here because I kind of think it needed to be a little bit, it's curved, so the whole thing can't be centered. Oh good, I see some yeses. I went for it. Now what do y'all think? Are y'all like, ah, she ruined it? Oh, that would even be cute there as leaves, guys. I'm going for it. I'm just doing it. Let's just... Oh, I messed it up. I cut it. Well, that's ruined. That little piece anyway. But I'm thinking this could be cute. So I'm going to show you. Don't freak out, you guys. I'm afraid everybody's going to be like, ah, that's awful. But, I mean, why not? Because we're playing. This is just playing. We're having fun, adding layers, adding elements. And you don't know until you try, as Shar says. So we're trying. And if you don't like it, then we don't ever have to do it again. Sydney, thank you. Thank y'all. I need to also save some of this Happy Meal for sprinklers because that just makes me so happy when I see it. And I always want to thank y'all for that. And while we're doing a lot of Happy Meal this month, I want one more little thing here. Let's use this. Now you can paint this on, you know, I'm using these little, what do you call it? Rub-on transfers. There. You like it? Thank you, Sue. I appreciate it so much. Okay, I think we're good. Now, that's kind of a lot of embellishments, but I like it. You know, I mean, a lot of things we did to it, but go around. You can use any color. If you wanted to use blue, you can. You also can use this as a tag on a gift, or if you're going to take somebody some homemade bread or a pie for Thanksgiving, wouldn't it be nice? Poke a hole, hang it, you know, a little hang tag, and on the back you could put, you know, something. But let me show you what I do to the back of these a lot of times. So I don't know how many of you have labels or stickers like this. This is from my Rollo printer, so I print shipping labels on these, and I will take it and, you know, cut it somewhat to size and peel it open like so, and then just carefully lay this down on top of it. And oh, see, I was trying not to get anything on it. Kind of rub it down with something and then cut around the edges, and you've got a nice little white background. Now I have given you guys, anybody that wanted it, I did a printout. Actually, it was for whoever signed up to send me an ATC. I sent an email. If you didn't get it, it probably went to your spam or promotions or something like that. but it has something you can print and stick on the back. But a lot of times I just do what I'm doing right here. I'm going to kind of cut just a little bit, and then I just write on that sticker. Some people don't want to do that so that people will know it was a playing card, but for me, it's more important to be able to write on it, so I'll just do this a lot. So if you got one from me, this may be what yours looks like on the back. And then I'll put, you know, my name, the date. I usually just put, you know, 8/23 like that, and usually like my website or something. So what else? I made, oh, the only other thing, let me show you for those that want to stay. Let me grab another envelope. Okay, let's do another giveaway. This is pretty much the same. It's got a little bit of this leather paper in it. So I'm sharing that, a doily, and then some napkins. One of the napkins we use tonight. Let's see, I'm going to scroll, and then come back all the way. And then we're going to stop on somebody. Goodness, it's a long way. Okay, now I'm stopping on Regina Judd. Oh, you are live. Yay. So Regina, hopefully you're still here. Judd, please send me your shipping address, mailing address, and I will send that to you. Okay, I'm going to do one more. When I'm done, I will go through and find somebody that sprinkled and message you. Okay, so I will kind of sketch around everything that I did. You do need to be sure this is dry. So you know how we use Mod Podge on it? That needs to be totally dry before you do this step. And I like mine very sketchy. You can look at any of them that I've done. I keep them real sketchy like this. When I say, like, scribbly is a better word. Just kind of scribbly around whatever. I'll kind of go back around this part. You can come in here and give eyelashes. Like so. You know, you could go around the mouth, or, you know, you can just do anything you want to. But that's about all I really need to do, probably. Maybe like that. And then you can do the same around your elements if you choose to. I think that's probably all it needs besides the black paint. What do y'all think? You love the doodling? It's kind of a fun touch. Some of my cards I've used paint colors that go with the card, but all of these so far, I think black is the best choice for me. It just really frames it well. So there is that. Now, I do still put my initials on the front, even though I'm putting stuff on the back. So I'll still initial. So if you want to do that. This one, yes. But see how quick, and don't put any thought into it. Just go. Just start scribbling, you know. It's really... This is the kind of art that you just, there's no rules, make it fun and whimsical. And that way nobody's will look just like yours. You know, you add whatever touches you want to add. And that's that. There we go. Oh, the last thing I did want to see if we want to add any. So I loved, let me grab it, show you. This one. So it's literally just a piece of fabric that she just tied into a knot and attached to the card, probably with hot glue. So I just thought that was so cute and adds just a fun little unexpected element. And that was Kim Murders is her name, and she's in my private group, and she sent me that one for me to send one back. Oh, good, Barb. I would love to have one you make, but even if you don't, that's okay. But send me your dress and I'll send you the cow. So let's just do what she did and tie a little knot here in the middle. This is just sari silk. I keep my pieces. I know y'all are going to laugh, but they're all crammed in here. But I pulled these out of here. I pulled all of what you saw here. This is all comes out of my scrap bin. And then you can kind of either cut it at an angle if you want. And wouldn't that be sweet? It kind of makes it look like fall, having that color. And it's, you know, when you first look at it, you're like, well, why that color? Well, it pulls out the yellow in the flower. I would hot glue that on. And I don't think y'all wanted anything on this one. This is just a tiny piece of, what's that called? Y'all, cheesecloth. Yes, save the scraps. And I don't keep more than fits in my little thing. So this is like a vitamin jar that I just took the label off. I mean, obviously I don't need, so I don't keep every single thing because literally they're just like, if that's all I have, I mean, why would I, you know, I don't need to keep 8 million of them, but I do keep some. And I use them all the time for little projects. Thank you, Angela, for sprinkling. Okay, let's just be sure, guys, that we don't want anything on here. So y'all holler at me. Barb, I say you decide if this needs anything. And this is just a piece of chiffon, more, you know, I don't know if this needs anything at all. I know this is a thick piece. You can always cut it though. Looks like your calcium jar. Yes. Hey, they're great containers, you know, especially if they're not like childproof. This one opens super easy. So it's, you know, just a nice, good container. My family laughs at me. Well, they don't really laugh. They're like, you're not keeping that. And I'm like, yes, I am. I'll use it. They actually call me a hoarder, even though I am not a hoarder, only of crafts. This is the longest live ever. I told y'all I was worried. I didn't want to keep y'all long. And here we go. We just keep on. Did 3. Okay. She's happy the way it is. So we'll just take a peek and see if we like this or not. Don't like it covering, so it would just have to be on the card somewhere if we put it. So y'all holler and let me know what you think. So we'll say top or middle or none. Those are your 3 options, top, middle, or none. Put the black crow on the pumpkin. I would just have to paint one, I guess. We don't have a crow, like, or do I? Do I have a crow? I was like, this kind of middle. Judy says no. Okay, no bow. I thought it might be cute, but we'll leave it off. Okay, we'll leave it off. Try that piece on the cow. This one? Well, she said no. She didn't want anything else added. It's Barb's choice since I'm sending that one to her. Switch with the gold bow. I'm not sure which one you meant. This. Would have to cut it a little shorter. Oh, that's kind of cute there. See, this is the thing that I can play for so long. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I'll take a picture, guys, and show you what we decide. All right. Thank y'all for being here so much. Thank you, everybody that sprinkled and commented and helped me decide. It's been a lot of fun. This is kind of the fun part of creating, is doing it with friends and getting input. So I'll take a picture when we're all done with them. You like the gold bow in the top one. Okay, Sue, y'all definitely tell me what you think. And I will go back through right now when I get off and find somebody that sprinkled and ask you for your shipping address. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Oh, you're welcome, Barb. Thanks for coming and for playing along. It was a lot of fun getting your feedback. All right, guys, have a great night. And if you want to send me a card, any kind of card, it does not have to be fancy. Here are some ideas of other people's cards. It can be even more simple than this. Then go to my website, which is artgracepaint.com, and it should be at the bottom of the screen, and you can sign up to send me one. I'll send you an email with my address and some goodies, and then when I get yours, I send you one of mine. All right, guys, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.